I want to help teachers take action and not just consume content. So next year is going to be less about, here's another course, go and have fun. Here's a blog post, enjoy reading it. But more so, we want to help you implement the things that transform your students, your studio, and your confidence. That's going to be our goal next year. So expect less content and more help, I guess we could say.
You're listening to the TopCast, the original podcast for growth-minded instrumental music and voice teachers since 2015, with your host, Tim Topham. Our mission at Top Music is to empower instrumental music and voice teachers to find and nurture their innate creativity so that they can teach lessons that are innovative, integrated, and inspiring, and that will have a positive, lifelong impact on their students. Join us each week as we interview teachers and creators from around the world and unpack fun and exciting ideas to maximize your teaching and studio business success.
G'day everybody, it's Tim here. Welcome back to the TopCast. Great that you could be spending the last episode of the year with me, and I hope you enjoy it. We are giving you our Spotify wrapped version of Top Music. It's Top Music Wrapped 2025. Can't quite do the automatic thing that you get on Spotify, sadly, so you're stuck with me today. Well, I'm going to be going through some of the great work that has been going on in 2025 and also sharing our new vision for 2026 and some of the exciting things that you can look forward to next year. So let's jump straight in to some of the successes over at Top Music. We have delivered a fair bit of content again this year. Our 12 magazines, which are all freely available. These are absolutely epic resources for you. I know magazines can be one of those things that you think, oh yeah, it's only really relevant for the month that it is released in. I have, read through it while I have a coffee and then sort of forget about it. But honestly, these magazines are all based on a theme and they are jam-packed with content that will be useful to you in the future. So I really recommend you download them if you haven't. Print them, save them somewhere, and keep them on hand. The themes that we have covered this year. So January was about multi-teacher studios and hiring teachers. February, teaching composition and improv. Then we moved into performance preparation. We looked at studio branding and design, and then studio promotions. Middle of the year, we looked at the future of music education. We then had repertoire revamp, all about repertoire. And then we had a topic called building better practice habits. And then towards the end of the year, we did pop, jazz, and contemporary styles, teaching with technology. November was our business theme, streamlining your studio, ways to save time, get that admin organized. And then finally, December, as I'm recording this, our monthly theme is our technique makeover, all about piano technique and teaching it. So we've had magazines, multi-page, full color, glossy on-screen magazines created for you on those topics over at topmusic.co/magazine. If you haven't grabbed them, then please go and do that. More news on the magazine coming up a little bit later this episode. We've released blogs, a number of YouTubes, and obviously our podcasts. And huge thanks to Dr. Rachel Ehring, the host of our Top Music Piano Podcast. It is shooting up the ranks. That is a popular show, and I know why. Every time I tune in to listen to Rachel and her guests, I'm wondering, this is just so great. How is all of this being delivered free into your earbuds? I'm not really sure, but we love doing it, and we're going to keep doing it. You've got our 2 podcasts continuing next year, the TopCast with me, this show, and the Piano Podcast with Rachel Ehring. Please go and subscribe to that one if you haven't already. You basically get 2 shows a week for the price of, none. How good's that? In 2025, we released 5 new amazing courses as well for our members. My goal was 1 every 2 months, so we almost did it. We hit it off near the start of the year with Recruit Right. That was the essential guide to hiring teachers. If you're in a position where you're looking to hire teachers in any way, shape or form, online, traveling, in person, students, adults, whoever it is, and you want to know the best way to do it and how to interview people, how to ask the right questions, all of those things, then that course is for you. It's called Recruit Right, the essential guide to hiring teachers. We also released a fantastic course completely on the other end of the spectrum, this time pedagogy based. This was called Jam Sessions with our amazing community manager and head of certification, Beck, who gave us a glimpse inside her studio. She put the video camera on to some of her group improv lessons and let you watch and see what she does. It is phenomenal. Comes with a big PDF download as well, so you can get involved and try these things out with your students. But If you have ever wanted to be a fly on the wall in a studio, particularly one that uses groups, then that course will be so eye-opening for you. And Beck is a phenomenally experienced teacher, and she does great things. And you see it warts and all as well. There's some bits in those lessons where it's like, yep, we're not editing out the challenges of these lessons too. So go and check that out. She has multiple people rotating through one grand piano doing this creative exercise. It's just phenomenal. So that's called Jam Sessions. We then, a little bit later in the year, had a course called Canva for music teachers, Design, Dazzle, Deliver. That was really well received by teachers who really didn't know too much about Canva and wanted to get started. And that was the perfect course for that. So thank you very much to Sue Stubbs, one of our members, actually, for creating that course for us. If you're not sure what Canva is, then it's the simplest, easiest way to design anything for your studio. In fact, I know some of our team are creating PowerPoints, like keynote presentations using it. It can build websites. It's kind of insane what Canva can do now. So if you're interested in that, please go and check out that course. We also had 2 courses from Tara. We had Unlock Your Brand Voice, the signature sound book for music teachers. It's all about branding. Short, easy to digest modules about vision and branding for your studio. Can't recommend that highly enough. So important for teachers and studios. And then Tara also created our incredible ChatGPT Made Easy, the Music Teacher's Guide to AI. That is a 17-module course in there with an incredible workbook that goes along with it. Fill it out as you go and start using ChatGPT. Why would you want to use ChatGPT? Well, it's going to save you time. It's going to make things easier for you. Please don't be scared by it. Jump into that course and Tara will hold your hand and take you through it all. We welcomed 10 or 12, was it? New Top Music certified teachers. Our certification program, got more details on that coming up. We've got some changes coming next year to how you can access that, which is great. We released 12 Top Music Sheets collections. We released a back pocket sprint and we did an AI challenge. We released new Inspire packs and creativity boost cards each month. From July, that was a change. We changed that up from our Top Music Games packs to these new Inspire packs and boost cards. Have been really well received by members. And you can also see me online using some of the creativity boost cards for Christmas music, which was super fun. The videos are somewhere online. We launched a new UK Power Hour. So we now have 4 Power Hours around the world in 4 different time zones for our members. Really great opportunity for members to get stuff done while being held accountable and working alongside other teachers around the world. I received an education award, which was super cool. I got to go and receive that from the Australian Society of Music Educators in Queensland at their conference. That was great fun. And I've obviously given multiple presentations this year. Next year, I'm really looking forward to some other ones, including keynoting the Institute of Registered Music Teachers of New Zealand conference over in Nelson. That's in April. That's going to be great. And then we've got the APPC in July. I'm giving 2 presentations there. One about vision and dreams, and not dreams as in sleep dreams, but dreams for your studio. And also, I'll be delivering a presentation for the AMEB on the new Rock School piano syllabus, which I've been unpacking, and that is super cool. So looking forward to doing that. That's in Adelaide in July. There's other ones coming up, but they're the 2 on the top of my head. Great to see our head of certification, Beck, also presenting at a conference too. So congratulations to you, Beck, for stepping up and doing that. We've also hosted 2 12-week studio transformation programs in January and July. Hugely successful. You heard from Maddie on the podcast recently about her experience with the program. I would really encourage you to consider joining that program if you are looking for a real shift in your teaching and your studio. Maybe you're a little bit bogged down, feeling a little bit low, feeling like, you're a bit over it. We will re-inspire you. I can pretty much guarantee that that's one of the many things that will come out of you joining that program. Now, our January cohort for 2026 is now full, but we will have an opportunity for you to join in July 2026, and I'll be talking about that around June next year, so look out for that. On the back end of things, we have also done a huge amount of work on our website speed. If you are a member or you're an ex-member, I would love for you to come back and experience the membership website in fast speed. It has got slower over time and it has been frustrating, and I'm really thankful to all our members who have stuck with us while we've been fixing it. It's now fixed and it's fast and it is really exciting to use. So we've also updated our member menu and we are working on continued improvements to the dashboard. So come on back. If you have been with us in the past, you'll be absolutely shocked, I think, by how functional the members website is now. I'm really, really pleased with that. Thank you very much to our developing team, Mauro and Sarah. As you heard last week, we ran our first composition competition this year. So I was really proud that we got that happening, and we've got more to come hopefully next year. We also started running monthly spotlight sessions, and these have been hugely popular. Great fun for me to run. And we've invited guests, including Andrea Dow and Nicola Canton, Sarah Campbell. We've had all sorts of people come and join us on that and share all their insights and then answer questions and answers, which has been great fun. They're our spotlight sessions, and we'll be continuing those next year. And we have continued to put out a heap of emails, of course, with as much content as we can recommend to you, suggestions, ideas, and I do hope that they are valuable to you. So that's a quick look back at 2025. I've no doubt forgotten things, but hopefully that's a quick overview of the main ones. And I did want to thank hugely our small but mighty team here at Top Music, who work tirelessly to put all of these things together for you, our listeners, and our members. I have always aimed ever since I started in 2010 to share and give away lots and lots of things, ideas, frameworks, content, lesson plans. We have given away thousands and thousands of resources for teachers, and the videos, of course, that I've recorded. And we continue to do that. And so I'm really glad to see, I guess, and to hear from you about how much that's been impacting your teaching and helping you along the way. On that note, if you haven't taken the chance to leave a review of the podcast and you've been a listener for a little while, or you've got value from it, I would absolutely be delighted if you could. There's a way to do that on Apple Podcasts, or just leave a review on our Facebook page. That would be fantastic as well. We always love hearing from teachers, and having reviews does help our visibility. So thank you very much to those of you who have already done that. Okay, well, I'm sure you're ready to hear about it. In 2026, what's actually happening? Well, one of the key things that I wanted to do was shift to a new vision. So we've been working on our old vision and mission for some time now, and I think it was time to change things up. I wanted to bring transformation front and center, not only because of our 12-week studio transformation, which is fundamentally revolutionizing studios and teachers, but because I want to help teachers take action and not just consume content. So next year is going to be less about, here's another course, go and have fun. Here's a blog post, enjoy reading it. But more so, we want to help you implement the things that transform your students, your studio, and your confidence. That's going to be our goal next year. So expect less content and more help, I guess we could say. We want to continue to help teachers teach more creatively, modernize their methods, simplify their lessons and their studio business, improve studio outcomes, set up better systems, run professional studios, and feel confident and not overwhelmed. And finally, do the things that they should be doing but can't seem to implement. This is fundamentally what we want to do next year. So our new vision at Top Music is to support 5,000 independent music teachers worldwide to take action, to transform their teaching, build sustainable studios, and thrive in our connected global community. That's our new vision, which I'm really proud to share with you now. And our mission is to offer practical tools, innovative ideas, guided implementation, and a supportive community that helps music teachers just like you teach creatively, run sustainable studios, and take confident action every day. So next year, we're not just trying to grow content, we're trying to grow transformation. So it's about, for us, being less of a resource library. We want to be instead the action engine that really transforms your lives. That's our goal. So we're going to set up 5 pillars around that new vision. We're going to be focused on teaching and pedagogy transformation, studio sustainability and teacher prosperity. It's our second pillar. Our third pillar is action and implementation systems. And we're working really hard at the moment on working out how to integrate the support of AI to help you take action and make confident change in your studios. I think we are all over hearing about AI in regard to content creation. We all know that AI can write a blog article. It can basically write a book these days. But do we actually want to read it? Not really sure. By the way, if you haven't checked out my YouTube video from a couple of weeks ago, it's all about AI music. Go and have a watch, and I'd be fascinated to know what you think of my experience there. Rather than look at AI as a content creator, what we wanted to do at Top Music is look at AI as an implementation support system. And that's what we're going to be working on really hard. Our fourth pillar is community and connection. We're going to be really passionately advocating and supporting teaching connections and getting together. That's why we're continuing things like our spotlights and our webinars. But we also have another excitement coming up, which I'll let you know of in just a moment. And finally, our fifth pillar is influence, leadership, and advocacy. So continuing to support all of you as much as we can with the work that you do and through speaking, etc. So due to that new vision, we do have some exciting developments in the works. We have a new Top Music teacher growth path. This is going to be a one-page document taking teachers from our initial courses through our memberships to coaching, certification, and finally, our flagship biannual 12-week studio transformation. But I also know that not everyone can invest heavily in that sort of small cohort, high impact, short focus program. So we're going to be launching a new studio coaching tier to our membership, which is going to replace what we used to call Studio Plus. I get lots of requests from teachers looking for one-on-one high-level coaching, both for their studios and sometimes for building online businesses and getting support in that area. And given our vision is all about helping teachers take action, one of the best ways is via coaching. I liken it to a gym analogy, right? Everyone knows that if you want to make change at the gym, what's the best way to do it? If you want to build muscle, lose weight, the fastest, the most confident way, what is the best way? Well, it is always going to be hiring a one-on-one PT, isn't it? And then maybe some small group sessions. Why? Because when you're one-on-one with someone, there's focus, it's personalized, you get that guidance, but 100% you get accountability. They're showing up, they're calling you when you're not there on time. They are making sure that you do the work. And that's why PT at a gym is the best way to make change. So the studio coaching level is going to be your PT, I guess, for your teaching and your studio. It's going to be about personal one-on-one support, real momentum, and lasting studio growth. And so what we're going to be offering here, in addition to what you get in our studio level plan, we're going to be offering a 60-minute one-on-one strategy call to kick off. We're going to be giving you a studio deep dive report. This is going to be a custom 90-day implementation plan for your studio and your goals. We're going to be then offering you one-on-one 30-minute weekly coaching check-ins at a time to suit you, monthly business networking with me in a group, priority support, and a premium welcome pack. That is going to be something that we are starting to offer in the first couple of months of next year. And I know that many of you will be like, yes, that is actually what I need now, Tim. Please, thank you. Let's jump in. So stand by for more information about our studio coaching plan. That'll be coming very, very soon, as I said. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Just hit up support@topmusic.co if you're interested. Or if you want us to reserve an early place for you or effectively kind of get on a wait list, just let us know via that email. One of the things that we did test in regard to AI this year was some custom GPTs. These are really custom chatbots that are trained on our materials. So, for example, we had a custom chatbot that was trained onto the Practice Hacks course from the Bulletproof musician Noah Kageyama. So he created a course for us and we trained one of our chatbots on this. So you could ask this chatbot anything about practice and practice-related teaching. We also created one called Studio Maestro. This was to use with our studio policy tune-up power pack. Basically, I wanted a step-by-step studio policy strategist so that you could work up a studio policy with confidence without staring at a blank page. And so what this actually lets you do with just a few simple questions is work through what your studio policy should be containing, setting your rates with clarity, choosing a payment structure, crafting that policy that's firm but parent-proof, communicating expectations, sorting out your makeup lessons, all of that kind of stuff. So we have that now. It's now live. Our members can access it as part of our Studio Policy Tune-Up Power Pack. And this is the start of us really helping teachers to take action, as I said, as part of our vision. Having that studio savvy business coach in your back pocket, ready to answer questions and walk you through it. You can even upload your current policies and get advice, find loopholes and improve things. We also created a chatbot called Clio, the perfect homepage builder, because I know that one of the other challenges, whenever I speak about homepages, SEO, websites, I think people's eyes glaze over until they suddenly realize, actually, I really need to sort out my webpage, and then they don't have a reference point. So we now have a chatbot we've created to help walk you through exactly what you need on your website homepage, what you need to say, because it's easy to get, all fancy. And I mean, website builders these days can make things look fantastic, but what do you actually say on your website? What needs to go where? There's a real standard that we should be following, and unfortunately, still 7 out of 10 websites don't follow these simple standards. So that's why we built this custom chatbot around it, so that you can have the coaching that you need to get this right from the start. We also have created a couple of documents, the Music Studio Website Starter Kit, which walks you through exactly what you need on your homepage, and a checklist as well to go along with that. For a while, we had a Build Your Studio Website course on our platform, which we've actually now retired because, well, one thing, it was incredibly difficult to keep it current. But you know what? Now, as I mentioned earlier, Canva, for example, can create websites for you. AI can create websites. But there are so many templated website builders that have just become so brilliant that the technical side of creating a website that's visually appealing, has all the information that is required in the right spots, mobile responsive, looks great, is actually really simple to find these days. And so we actually have taken that course down. The challenge is the content. What do you actually put on it? And that's why we created that custom chatbot. So we're going to continue to work on ways that we can use AI to help you implement and take action. More details on that as we enter the new year, particularly for our members. Now, the Top Music magazine, I mentioned I would be speaking about that. We actually have published our last edition now of the Top Music mag. We are retiring that as of the end of this year. It's been an incredible 2 years of publications, and I hope you've enjoyed reading it. We've certainly enjoyed putting them together. Instead of the magazines, we're currently planning to release some bi-monthly epic guides instead. You might have seen in the past our Top Music on teaching the neurodiverse students and our Teen Teaching Toolkit. These are some pretty epic ebook guides on specific topics that we've created over time. And so we want to return to that style, where you can have a real reference that is really valuable and useful to you, and how we can sort of help you implement those things on the site. That's what we're working on at the moment. But we would like to shift into this more concrete, longer-lasting style guide rather than the magazine. So thank you to everyone who's contributed to the magazine over the last 2 years as well, including our sponsors, our advertisers, and of course, many of you who have published articles in it. It's been fantastic to have created that and released it for the last couple of years. And a huge thank you to our 2 team members. Could you believe it's only 2 people that put this together, really, for us? Georgina, who looks after all our social media and does a lot of our copywriting. She is the lead on the Top Music magazine, and she also creates our Inspire Packs and Creativity Boost cards, does a whole lot of different things. Thanks, Georgina, for 2 years of work. It was actually Georgina's suggestion to put this together, and she's just taken it and run with it, and it's fantastic. And the other person we couldn't do without is Jill on our support team. So Jill's our lead technical support person and also our designer. And she has created each of those editions right back from the start of 2024. So thank you so much, Jill, for all your work. And Jill will continue to work with us and create these new guides and make them look just as fantastic. Now, as I wrap things up, look out for some new content on our YouTube channel. I'm planning to get back to hopefully weekly presentations over there. Make sure you check out the membership site. As I said, the app and the membership site much faster. We're continuing to make improvements there all the time. Also look out for some more 30-day sprints. We had so much fun on the Back Pocket Sprint earlier this year. It was full of bite-sized, actionable ideas, daily emails, the feedback was that all the participants really look forward to those emails. They love receiving something that they could watch within 4 or 5 minutes and then take action on that day. So this is another way I think that we're going to have some real success with you all in regard to taking action. So look out for some more 30-day sprints and also some of our new action plans. We're going to be creating a new 30-day action plan for teachers as well, particularly those coming into our membership. So lots of new and updated elements to our membership pathways as well, our new member roadmap. And just to finish with, the biggest news is that, drumroll, Top Music Live is coming in 2026. Yes, you guys have asked for it ever since I ran Piano Pivot Live in 2020. You have begged me and not stopped for the last 5 years to run another live event. And so we're going to be doing it in April, mid-April 2026 in Sydney, Australia. It's a very unusual time of the year because for the first time in my memory of running this business for 15 years, every state of Australia is on holiday at the same time. On the 16th and 17th of April, every studio will be on holiday. And so that's the time that we've chosen. It's the Thursday and Friday in the last week of the school holidays here in Australia for the end of term 1. So this is just after Easter and just before you return to school. So you'll have Thursday, Friday at our incredible Top Music Live event. And then you can spend Saturday, Sunday in Sydney. And we're looking at the moment, the venue is going to be the Sydney Theatre Company. The event space is incredible and it's right on the water. And you will be right near the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So come over. If you are internationally based and you've wanted an excuse to come to Sydney or come to Australia, this is it. More details really, really soon. But what you need to do ASAP is head to topmusiclive.com and show your support. We are offering some pre-sale tickets at the moment. They'll be the cheapest that they'll ever be. And we need your support to make this thing happen. Okay? Don't leave it till the last minute. Events in Australia are, unfortunately, or all around the world, are incredibly challenging to run because, particularly post-COVID, people are leaving things to the very last minute. That's not going to work for this event. I need to know ASAP whether this event can happen, and I need your support. So head to topmusiclive.com, get your ticket, and let's make this happen. I'm super excited. It's going to be so great to hang out with you all. Speaker lineups, content details, all that kind of stuff is all to come. But you know I run a great event and I can't wait to do it again for you. Well, can you believe it? That's the end of 2025. I hope you've enjoyed this version of our Top Music Wrapped for 2025. I hope you've enjoyed listening to my vision for the company in the future for the next few years. And I really hope that you'll continue to be a part of it. Whether that's by reading our articles, watching my YouTube, listening to the podcast, or being a member. Thank you to all the teachers out there. Thank you for the work that you do. You do incredible work with your students. I know at times it's hard and grueling and tough, but you're making incredible changes to students' lives. You're having an immense impact on the world, and I want you to keep it up. And I'll do everything that I possibly can to support you and help you as much as I can through the work that we do here at Top Music. Thanks again for being a part of it. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year, and I'll see you around February when we kick off the episodes again for next year. Thanks, everyone.
How do you keep up to date with all the latest trends and research into music education? How do you connect with other teachers around the world and make sure your teaching stays fresh and relevant for students of all ages and stages, both now and into the future? I created our TopMusicPro membership to be the one-stop shop for music teaching resources, training, support, and community, and I'd love for you to come and join us inside. With over 40 comprehensive training courses, hundreds of teaching demonstrations and lesson plans, free monthly sheet music, discounts, and all the business and pedagogy support you could ever need, TopMusicPro is the community you've been looking for. If you're ready to level up your learning from the podcast and join thousands of other teachers in our global network, head over to topmusicpro.com today. If you enjoy this show and want to hear more of our work, be sure to subscribe to this podcast wherever you're listening today. For links and resources mentioned in this episode, visit us at topmusic.co/podcast or check out the show notes. I'm Tim Topham. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy your week ahead, and I'll catch you next time.